Happy 2015 there, idiots. It's good to see you. Here we are, the real
Welcome back.
idiots. We are.
This is us.
It's been a long,
It's been a
long
while.
time. This year, 2015, just so you know, is the year of the idiot. This is the
That
year
is.
that we're really gonna get this channel going.
This is
Gonna-
where stuff gets real.
Yep. So you're gonna see a lot more of us coming up. We're gonna be doing a lot more reviews and shorter videos, that kind of thing, just to try and get our channel moving a bit.
Shorter but more frequency, I think.
Yeah, that's really the key. Anyways, what are we doing today there, Marky?
Well, I think since we just finished 2014, we're going to do our Plead the Fifth of top movies of 2014.
It would be if we had like a big graphic splash, that would be
That'd
great.
fantastic.
I don't know if I'm gonna get to it before
yeah,
we
we
release
won't have
this.
enough time, but yeah.
But you can imagine what it would be like if,
Or you can
if
just
we
do
did.
the
right?
YouTube things that come up and just
Yeah.
splash one of those across for another link. Anyways, let's get on with it.
Right. So okay. So for our list, we're gonna separate. He'll give his 5 to number 2. I'll give my 5 to number 2. We'll see how we compare. I don't know his list. He doesn't know mine. And then we'll come back and each give you together our number 1 film of 2014. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Boom.
So my top 5, number 5, Ninja Turtles. I did enjoy this film. There's a lot of stuff that I have issues with. The Shredder stuff was a little weak, and I think that's just from poor planning and, wanting to go one way, but then getting the backflash and going another way. But in true Turtles fashion, you saw the stereotypes of our Heroes 4 on a half shell, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to the next one. Hopefully there's a little bit more to the story and a little bit less April O'Neil. Sorry, Megan. Number 4, X-Men Days of Future Past. Big trend lately is going and switching timelines so you can keep revitalizing your franchise. In this context, it totally worked for X-Men. It's one of the few properties that could do that and really have a successful run with it because there already is mutants. There's a whole suspension of disbelief with the series anyways, so it worked, and I really enjoyed the movie, and I'm looking forward to X-Men Apocalypse. Number 3, Boyhood. Following a child all the way through his life, his childhood, if you will, is a brilliant idea. Instead of just getting 4 different mooks who don't look like your main character. Like, I guess the only other time where that's really worked is like Forrest Gump. That kid looks exactly like Tom Hanks does in Forrest Gump. So, good on you, Richard Linklater. Way to go, Dick. Number 2, although I'm going to get to my number 1 later, I guess. The Cap. Captain America, Winter Soldier. Probably my favorite, or one of my favorites, Marvel movies that have come out so far. This year was huge for Marvel, and only better things are coming, aside from Ant-Man. So, I'm going to get out of the way right now and let Reem show you his 5.
Alright, I'm back. What was his list, right? Come on. Alright, this is the real list. This is what you need to hear, alright? So number 5 for me, Foxcatcher. Guys, if you haven't seen Foxcatcher yet, you have to get out there and see it. The performances from everybody in it, but like obviously the top 3, Steve Carell is like you've never seen him before. It's great to see him moving out of that comedic element and into something serious. So dark, so creepy. The tension in this film, you can feel it the entire way through. Channing Tatum's really stepped his game up. And Mark Ruffalo, I think, is the unsung hero of that film. If you guys are UFC fans out there, UFC 9 is where you see one of these characters. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but you'll know what I'm talking about if you're a wrestling fan. Foxcatcher, guys, go see it. My number 4, I think, was on Mark's list. In fact, I know it was because I was here while it was being recorded. Is X-Men Days of Future Past. Finally, we have this is the most gripping, I think, of the X-Men films. It could have easily been a mess. Everybody had their role. Nobody had too much, crazy screen time. I really hope that Zack Snyder takes this as a lesson for when it gets to Justice League, because all we've heard of is tons of characters, but X-Men Days of Future Past, that's your lesson for how to handle a ton of superheroes in one movie and make it fun, rich, and still have a great story. They focused on story first, and they really capitalized Bryan Singer off of Matthew Vaughn's great X-Men First Class. 3 is another superhero film. Definitely the best standalone film that Marvel's made is Captain America: Winter Soldier. This movie was action from start to finish. Captain, with his like vague random superpowers, is awesome now. When did he become awesome? This film. The Russo brothers, can't wait to see what they're going to do coming up with Captain America: Civil War, and with all the rumors floating that they're going to be the ones doing Infinity Wars. I can't wait to see what they do. These guys got it, right? That's what they say in the biz, right? They got it. Number 2. My number 2 film is one that I was waiting for so long. I didn't expect it to be my number 2 at all, but I was really excited for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Guys, this film had it all. Like, Andy Serkis's motion capture performance is something like you've never seen. Toby Kebbell's as well. Like, these are apes. These are goddamn dirty apes. And they are just alive, you know, and the characters within them are incredible. And everybody in this film was great. I mean, yes, I can understand the people saying that the main humans were like took a little bit of a backseat, but you know what? This movie is about the apes. I don't care about the people. It's so much fun with this, and I could watch it 100 more times. Your number 1.
My number 1?
Go.
You said it yourself, bitch. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. Such an awesome flick. Had such a fun time just waiting for this movie.
100%. It was on my honorable mention list for
it's
sure.
Such an awesome movie. It's really taking Marvel to a different place. It's showing that they can take, you know, characters and a group of people of characters that anyone's ever heard of before and turn them into the biggest film of the year. Turn them into the biggest deal. And you know, looking at when they first announced James Gunn was going to do it, everything like that, it looked promising, but I never expected it to be as freaking awesome as it was, and it was such an awesome movie, and it's definitely my favorite movie this year.
Easily one of the most fun movies of the year, I would say. It just got squeaked out on my list. I had to mention Foxcatcher just because I enjoyed it
For sure.
so much. And also I was very superhero heavy, and I knew you'd cover the blockbusters.
The basis, yeah.
But for me, for my money, my number 1 film this year has to be Birdman.
Good call.
Birdman, if you guys haven't seen it, go see it anywhere you can. I don't care what theater. If you have to drive, go see it. This movie, just like, it takes apart the whole superhero genre, like the obsession with superhero films. It takes apart the Hollywood system, LA, this actor comeback. I mean, just the fact that it's such kind of a meta film is incredible. Michael Keaton is on his A game. This is what, like, I've been dying to see him. I always loved Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, I mean, I love him in Jackie Brown. Like, do you remember Jackie Brown?
Absolutely, great flick.
Oh my God, like, this guy has always been good. He dropped off the face of the earth for a little bit. He is back with a vengeance, and he's not going anywhere. They're going to start sticking him in everything, I guarantee you. Every performance is good in this. Zach Galifianakis' performance is unbelievable. Emma Stone's in it. Everybody in this is good, and everybody deserves recognition. This film is very well put together, and if you like movies as much as I do and quirky, weird, funny stuff, you got to see Birdman. It's my number 1 of 2014. That's me pleading my 5th.
We plead the 5th. That's all we know how to do.